we have calculus differentiation. We have to differentiate the following functions. Now we have three functions here before us. We have this first function here, the second one, the third one. Y equal to 2x cubed plus 4x squared minus 2x. Y equal to 4x power 5 plus 2x power 4 minus 3x cubed plus 7x squared. And y equal to 3x cubed minus 2x squared plus 8x. Now, if you're asked to differentiate this, it means you're asked to find the y over the x. Now, for clarity's sake, I'm going to divide this board. Now, this is what you simply mean. If you have a function, for example, you have y to be equal to x power n, y equal to x power n, your dy over your dx. Remember, your dy dx is when you're differentiating. It means that you're found the derivative of this function, each of these respective functions. So dy dx means the derivative, you get. And the process of you finding the derivative is known as differentiation. You get. So if you find the derivative of a function, it means you're differentiating that function. Remember, we have to differentiate the following function. So it's not wrong if we should put the y over the x. You get. Now the y dx of a function that looks like this is equal to this n comes down, times this x here, power n minus 1. Now, this is the same thing as n times x is what? Nx, because n times x is nx, power n minus 1. And that is your dy over your dx. Now, remember, look at this function, we have 5. So I'm going to take this 5 to the n. 5 represents n, 4x represents x. Look at y here. So you see all of these functions look alike to this particular function we have here on the board. So it means that everything we are going to be solving, we are going to be using this procedure. You guys, now let's get started. On the first one, if you have a function y to be equal to 2x cubed plus 4x squared minus 2x. Now, as a solution, now your dy over your dx means, remember, look at what we did. We did n, the power, the n which is the power times the base, n times x. So the power here is what? 3. So you are going to take what? 3 times 2x power what? Remember, the 3 here is the n. Remember, the n here signifies the 3. So here is what? N minus 1. So it's going to be what? 3 minus 1. Hope you get it. So we can now say this is equal to what? 3 times 2 is what? 6. So remember, this x is attached to the 2. So 3 times 2x is what? 6x power 3 minus 1, which is what? 2. We are done with this first one. Now we continue again, plus. Let's come to this one. It here was 2 times 4x power what? 2 minus 1. The 2 represents the n here. So n times x means 2 times 4. And 2 times, the other side have 2 times 4 here. And the power here is what? N minus 1, which is what? 2 minus 1. You can now, let's bring that down here. That will be plus 2 times 4x will be what? 8x. Remember, 2 minus 1 is what? 1. You get. Now the next one here is what? 2x minus 2x. Bring down the minus sign. Remember, the power of x here is what? 1. So it's going to be what? 1 times 2x power what? 1 minus 1. It will be 1 times 2x power 1 minus 1. Now let's check. Since here is 1, 1 times 2. Using this rule we are still using here. And then 1 times 2. Bring down your minus. 1 times 2 give us what? 2. But now look at this. If you have 2x, is the same thing as what? 2 times x. Hope you get it. So 2x means 2 times x. And remember here is what? 1 minus 1. 2x means 2 times x power what? 1 minus 1. Now this is the same thing as 2 times x here is what? 1 minus 1, which is what? 0. Because 1 minus 1 is 0. Now remember the law of indices that anything raised to the power of 0 is counted as what? 1. You get it? So it will be what? 2 times means x power 0 is 1. It will be 1. Because x power 0 is 1. And then 2 times 1 will be what? 2. So it means at this point, 1 times 2x power 1 minus 1 it will give us what? 2. Using this explanation idea here. Now it means that the derivative of this particular function is what? 6x squared plus 8x minus 2 minus 2. Now it means this implies dy over dx is equal to what? 6x squared plus, remember 8x over 1 is the same thing as 8x minus 2. Now what we have done here is that we have found the derivative of the first function. You get, we have found the derivative of the first function. Now let's proceed to the next question. This is the second question we have here. The second question we have here is what? Y to be equal to what? 4x power 5 plus 2x power 4 minus 3x power 3 plus 7x squared. Now remember, we are not doing anything different here. We are using only this rule. If we are using just this rule and this rule alone, that's what we are using to solve this. So this now bringing this down as our solution. It means, remember, the n multiplies the x here. Remember, the n here is 5, 4, 3, and 2. All of these are the n here. And the x represents 4x, 2x, minus 3x, and 7x. You get? So the n now multiplies. That becomes n times x, which is what? So I can say our dy over our dx is equal to what? For this now, it's going to be what? 5. The 5 comes down times 4x or what? 5 minus 1, because here is n minus 1. That's for this one. And then we proceed again. For this one, it's going to be what? 4 times 2x power 4 minus 1. You get? And then for this, minus 3 times 3x power 3 minus 1. And then for this, plus 2 times 7x power 2 minus 1. You get? Just this is what we are following this rule that we have already stated out here. Now it implies that our dy over our dx is equal to what? 5 times 4. 5 times 4x is what? 20x. 5 minus 1 is what? 4. Plus 4 times 2 is what? 8x. 4 minus 1 is what? 3. And then minus comes down. Bring down the minus sign. 3 times 3 is what? 9x, because we have x here. So minus 3 times 3x is what? 9x. And then 3 minus 1 is what? 2. And then let's come here. 2 times 7x is what? Plus 14x. And then 2 minus 1 is what? 1. You get? So this implies that our dy over our dx is equal to what? 20x power 4 plus 8x power 3 minus 9x power 2 plus 14x, because 14x power 1 is the same thing as what? 14x. And this is the derivative of this second function. Now, if you know that you understand what I have done here, you understand what I did here very well, try this last one, the third one, and drop the answer in the comment section. Remember, if you find this video interesting, make sure you like this video, comment on this video. Your friend out there might be suffering from this problem. Send it to them, and I'll see you in my next class. Bye bye.